Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to draw an animal and how to get started with your project. Last time we did some practice designs and we did like a shark drawing, a cat's head, and a chameleon. There's going to be a little extra space there. You can do a little practice. You can look through our packet here today. There's a lot of different ideas of animals that you'd want to do. You can choose one from here, but you don't have to choose it from here. You can use your imagination as well. But this is just kind of help us out with some ideas. When getting started, and once you have your idea down, you're going to get a piece of paper like this. And it'll have your name on the top, and it'll have it all filled out for you. Now on the bottom is where you're going to do your artwork. Do not touch this up here. If you'd like to have a frame on your artwork, I have one of these templates in the back at the art store table, and you can choose one, and if you want it, you're going to set it right on top and you're going to trace it. Okay, make sure it doesn't move around, and you're going to start with a pencil. Now the frame's kind of nice is because you could do some more things, decorations around the outside of your drawing of your animal. Something that goes with it, or just some extra pattern to make it look a little bit neater. So this is one that I'm getting started with. Once you get to your final, you're going to be drawing it in pencil. Okay? Whenever you get started on your drawing, you want to go very lightly and do whisper lines. I'm going to show you here, just choosing this cardinal, how to get started. Now when I do it, I just kind of sketch it out. You'll notice you cannot probably see it on there, but I'm just trying to get it where I know where it's at. I'm just doing light whisper lines, because if I make a mistake, I can easily erase that. Okay? And I know you probably can't see it there because I don't want to start doing it dark until I know where everything's going to be located. So I'm just kind of sketching out where I want this cardinal to be located. I'll go over it darker here in a little bit. I'm just kind of putting those little areas in there. See, I made a little mistake there. Since it's really light, I can go back over it and kind of neatly go over it to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay? I'm just putting all those little details in there. Sketching them in carefully. And then I could do some stuff in the background. Something to think about with your animal, guys, is you can always put something in the background with your animal. Think about where your animal lives. Something that's going to be kind of interesting or a nice place for it to go. Okay, so I could keep adding to this, drawing lightly. And once you kind of figure it out, you can go over it a little bit darker, or you could leave that for later on once we go into the Sharpie. Let me show you one that I was working on earlier on today. This is a picture of a tiger, and I really like how it turned out. I went really light in the beginning, and now it's time to go over it with the Sharpie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to make it nice and neat. Okay, so I'm using nice, clean lines to straighten everything up. When you do those whisper lines, they might be a little off, so this is a time to kind of fix it and go over it nice and neat. If you need to turn your paper while you're working, that's perfectly fine to do, and it'll make some of your lines look a little bit better. So I'm just going to keep working on this here and try to make it look nice and neat. Here's a little trick at the end, what you can do. You can take your eraser now and you can go over top of it to clean up your work. You can get rid of those erasing lines. And then the next time, we're going to be working with color.